Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Homely 665, and I'm going to drop sort of a little channel update for you guys. I've been trying to do some stuff in the background, trying to get some things going, trying to make some improvements, and it's not really worked out for me, but I'm going to drop a little update, show you guys a couple of things that I have done, and going to do a shameless, I guess, mail call today and talk to you guys a little bit about some packages that I recently got in. What you see here in front of you is the Fuzzy Walrus Industries Delete This shirt. My man Wallcom has those for sale. There will be a link down in the description below. This is a recent acquisition of mine. Has a picture of the Deleter, which is a sweet little double hyperfire that Wallcom made a little over a year ago. Very, very nice hyperfire modification, and it has the Wallcom S7 logo that Clowney drew up a little while back there on the back near the collar. Very nice shirt, very high quality. It's a Hanes tagless. It's a very strong shirt, very good, and they do have them big enough to fit quite a few people. I mean, I'm a pretty big guy, a little over 6 foot, weigh over 350, and this shirt fits me just fine. It's actually a little extra. I'm glad I got that one. I'm sorry about the sound quality that I've had. I thought, hey, I'm going to improve this. I'm going to get some microphones that I can use when I'm recording. Got me a little lav mic to attach when I was outside and doing some things. That way I'd have one on me. And I got a bit of a shotgun mic there. And the camera which I'm recording on that I have borrowed doesn't have a jack for them, so I've not been able to use those, but I do have a GoPro knockoff that those should be able to connect to, and I'm going to try to find me a good normal recording camera like this one that'll have that jack, so I can use it and get you guys some better sound quality. But I've had a little bit of the I want to mod, but I don't have the time, or the WeatherTube blues. I've not been able to get a whole lot done, but I did sit down and I started into the world of absolvers. I got myself a drain blaster like Captain Xavier has shown. I'm going to try to, I'm basically just going to copy some of what he did. I've got a pretty well roughed up Barricade and a roughed up Firefly. I've got another drain blaster on the way, and I'm going to put one in the Barricade, I'm going to put one in Firefly, and then I think I've got a Titan that I'm going to put in an old Spectre shell, kind of take a page out of Wallcom's book on that one, and have myself some pretty decent air blasters. But to go along with this, I've done me a few absolvers. I've got me the ubiquitous Maverick absolver, 6 shots, and I can put 12 Steffens in that and get a pretty good little piece of spread there out of that. And this is a 3/4 to 2 inch piece of PVC, and that's 3/4 there on the end of my drain blaster that I have attached with screws and then kind of secured with hot glue there. I have a Sweet Revenge cylinder, and I've got it surrounded with a 2 inch coupling there on that 3/4 to 2 inch adapter, and then I've filled in dead air with hot glue there so that it'll all come through the cylinder. And then I have one out of a Reflex 6. Here in a minute I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with a couple of Reflex 6s, but took the cylinder off one of them and made myself another absolver. And as you can see here, I can get 6 shots in about the same space as I got 5 on that Sweet Revenge cylinder. So that's a couple of things that I've been up to, trying to just do a little bit until I got the time to do some more involved mods, and I still wasn't getting the time to do what I wanted to. So I got this little dart tag pistol at Goodwill the other day. Got it for, I forget if it was $2 or $3, but I opened it up, knocked out the AR as we did back in the day, put a strong arm spring in there, I believe, and I brassed it. And it's not burning things up, it's not going to set any records or anything like that, but this is a nice little pistol. And I think it was Blastaway EU did a paint job on one of these that was just sweet. And I'm going to do one in my own colors, but maybe do it up like he did, because this is a really sweet looking pistol, painted up. And I mean, you can hear I've got a little bit of spring rattle in there. I'm going to try to fix that. But talking about my colors, I kind of settled on some colors a while back. I ordered some things from Boomtendo to do some improvements on some different pistols, and one of the things that he offers is a 5-shot cylinder for the Boomco Tri-Blast or some of the knockoffs. And I have here a Tri-Blast that I modded, and it's got the 5-shot cylinder in it, and I popped a K26 in there. Makes it a little beast of a pistol. I've, in taking this thing apart and putting it back together a few times, trying to get everything else to work right, get the spring situated, get the cylinder situated properly so that it lines up for the shotgun blast and the single fire. And if you mod it, if you put a little piece of paper or a plug of hot glue over one of the holes, your shotgun blast is just going to be 2 darts, so you can get 2 shots of 2 and then have a single dart left. Or if you leave it unplugged, your shotgun blast will do all 5. It's a pretty neat little ordeal, and that was a Boomtendo idea there on plugging that hole. Give the man credit where credit is due. But in the process of taking that apart, putting it back together, I've messed up the air seal somewhat, I think. Need to get back in there and work on the O-ring a little bit and get that straightened back up. But, you know, this is a crappy paint job, but this is my first blaster I've really ever painted. I went with a blue and black theme with orange barrel, and that's a printed barrel. But I've decided that I'm going to go with black and blue with orange accents, or possibly blue and orange with some black accents, depending on the blaster that I'm painting and how it looks. So, you know, this is going to be my official color scheme. I know every Nerfer has their preferences, what they go for. Speaking of Boomtendo, a while back, I decided I was going to do some, I was going to make some of those Tri-Blasts for a few YouTubers that have inspired me. And I got an orange and a pink cylinder to go to those particular YouTubers. But Tri-Blasts are about impossible to find anymore. And when you find them, you pay through the nose. Boomtendo is a great guy. I ordered these. I ordered some other stuff I'm going to show you. He threw in this clear cylinder for free. I mean, that was great of him. I had no idea. I contacted him when he sent it to me and asked if it was a mistake. But it looks like white PLA. It looks like white when you get it. I thought it was white, but you can see there, you can see the dart move through that. That is clear PLA, and it just looks white when it's printed together. It's a really awesome print. Those are good quality prints, and you can see the print lines, but they're a decent resolution. They hold together really well. Something else that I ordered from him was an extended stock for the Boomco Blaze of Glory. To give you a little bit more reach on that, I've got fairly long arms. I wouldn't say monkey arms, but got decently long arms, and I ordered this piece about as soon as it went up on his Etsy shop. I got in a hurry to get that, and he turned around then and developed a clip holder that'll hold 2 Boomco clips, and I ordered that from him recently. The problem with me ordering them separate, and it's of no fault of his, but it fits together, but I'm probably going to have to go in there and sand it a little bit to make sure everything fits like it's supposed to. But that will fit onto that, and that'll actually give me a little more reach, and that'll make it pretty comfortable for me to use. And again, I got it in black because those are the colors I'm going for. But you add this to the Boomco Blaze of Glory, and it gives you a little bit extra reach. And this, you can see it holds, it's got spots for 2 clips there. And he even designed some playing around that had clip holders on the other side, but it makes it kind of inconvenient to have them on both sides due to priming the blaster, since it is pump action. Another thing that I ordered from Boomtendo, and you'll be seeing this hopefully in a future video, something that I've been meaning to shoot. I got the Dynamag with the C882 spring that he likes to use to upgrade them. I'm going to compare the stock spring, the C882, the K26, and I'm going to use a stock Boomco clip, a sniper clip using the liquid nails, and then he also made me, and I don't have it here with me right now, a clip using his sniper strips that glue onto the outside of the clip to seal those holes up. So I'm going to make a comparison, sort of a 6-way comparison there, or 9 maybe, looking at the velocities between the 3 different blasters and the 3 different clips, and seeing the velocities you get with each, so that people can make a comparison and sort of see for themselves. There's a lot of stuff out there with the sniper clips for Boomco, but I've not seen anything that laid it down and said, here's definitive proof. Something else that I got Boomtendo to print for me, that's not Boomco related, I've got a couple of the little T-pulls from TDS. I think it's Iktomi on the Fuzzy Walrus Discord designed these, and I'll have a link down in the description about this. These have been reviewed by a few different people. Take it or leave it as you will with some people's opinions, but you know, you've got to follow the instructions. You've got to use the hardware that's suggested. I'm going to try these out on some Kronos pistols and see how they work with K26, and see how they compare to the Grihas pulls, or priming grips. And then lastly, I've got two 10-shot cylinders that will take Boomco rounds that will fit the X-Shot Reflex blaster. These, if you've not had an X-Shot Zuru Reflex 6, they've got them in the Bug Attack line. They've got the old blue and yellow Zuru colors, and then they've got this sweet blue and white. And I'm going to drop a blue cylinder in there, and that will look just plumb sexy in that little blaster, I do believe. And then to have two of these that will hold 10 Boomco darts. I'm probably going to drop K25 in there. I've heard K26 doesn't exactly work too well in those blasters. I want to do some K25, and those 10 shots of Boomco. Boomco darts are just, they're so accurate and so well flying. If you've not ever used Boomco darts, check them out sometime, give them a try. But the blaster, since the Tri-Blasts have sort of went away and gotten expensive, I'm going to adapt the Batgirl blaster there from the DC Superhero Girls line to use the 5-shot cylinder, because it's the same thing as the Tri-Blast. It's just a little bit different shell, and you can see here. And it's got the switch to go between your single shot and your shotgun shot. And it's a nice little blaster. That little grip actually comes off when you take apart the blaster, the little carbon fiber looking grip there, which means that you can leave that, paint the rest of the blaster, and get a pretty sweet looking paint job on it. Moving on to the next little piece I want to talk about. I've done a couple of videos talking about my Kronos pistols. I really like my little Kronos pistols. I know several of y'all are probably getting sick of some YouTubers talking about them, but I picked up from 3D Printed Solid the drop leg Kronos holsters. And I really like how, if I can get things straightened back up there, they click in, click out. Everything moves really well. And I mean, you can hear here I'm unwrapping another one that I got them for both sides. They're not cheap. They are not cheap at all. But if you are committed to running the Kronos, there's a couple of little 3D printed stickers, 3D printed solid stickers. If you're committed to running the Kronos, then this right here, I've looked at the holster. That came out right after I ordered these. I like the look of the holster, the magnetic thing that has come out recently, but I'm telling you, this right here is awesome quality. It's got a really good back plate there that it's mounted to. Those pistols drop right in, they pop out, and they've got a good positive hold to them. So I mean, you've got to deliberately pull it out, but it's not difficult. You've got a little tab there that catches just behind that on your Kronos. Holds it really secure, holds it really well. Alright, I'm going to dip out. I'm going to stop the video here, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish with a little more of my mail call.